being good?
I don't think Arsenal were that great. I mean, they scored the second goal. I mean, is Keystone Cops at the back. Yeah. It's Mickey Mouse stuff.
It wasn't an Arsenal player within 5 yards of the ball.
Not even an Arsenal player near it, and it goes in the back of the net. And I'm like, what am I watching? And Gyökeres gets on the end of one. Rodon doesn't even jump for the cross. It's just so easy. And do you know what? Like, yeah, they won 4-0. Am I excited? Of course, like, fair play to them, they won, but...
Yeah. But
if this is what the Premier League title winners are going to be.
Do you know what, though, Jamie? Do you know, look, I can see that you're deflated. You're deflated with the way that it looks. But in a way, what you're doing here is you are complimenting Arsenal in the most extreme way. The fact that you're
exciting to watch, though, are they?
No, but this is us clutching at straws, isn't it? They don't have any right to. We don't have any right to be entertained by them. They don't have any sort of desperation to make us entertained. We don't have a God-given right to be entertained. Mikel Arteta's responsibility is to secure 3 points. His responsibility is to make sure his team win the league.
Yeah.
He couldn't care less whether you and I find it an entertaining game or not.
No.
The fact that they've just rolled Leeds over is what it's all about. And I know for a fact... Oh, God, no! Oh, my God, no! It goes from bad to worse.
There's a goal at Stamford Bridge!
Chelsea 0, West Ham 1, and Rory Jennings' evening is just going from bad to worse. Jarrod Bowen on the right-hand side, cutting on his left foot. He's aiming for one of two players in the middle, probably Castellanos or Souček. It's not touched anybody, and it's crept in at the far post past Sanchez. He'll have questions to ask about himself. Rory has got questions to ask about himself. West Ham fans are dancing with delirium in the shed end. It's Chelsea 0, West Ham 1. What do you think, Rory?
I think it's a terrible day that started badly and getting worse. I'm not sure I've ever known a day where everything I've wanted to happen, every result that I've wanted to go in a particular way has gone the opposite way. I wanted Leeds to win. I wanted Coventry to win. I wanted Chelsea. Yeah, it's really not my lucky day so far, though, Jamie.
A long way to go. And let me tell you, this ain't good for Spurs, by the way.
Yeah, I know. You've been dragged into a relegation zone.
This is probably one of the days where I actually want Chelsea to get a result, because
just who we are,
if West Ham win today, we're banging trouble. It's 5 points.
Oh, gosh, this is just unbelievable, isn't it? It's unbelievable. But, you know, going back to the point, Jamie, Arsenal, regardless of how they do it, like, you know, people are being quite sneery, aren't they? People are saying, oh, set piece FC. Good. If you're an Arsenal fan, good.
Nah, come on.
Of course it's good.
It's boring, though.
Do you know what? There's an Arsenal fan that I follow on social media, right? And he goes home and away. He's loving it. You know all this, like, set piece again, own goal again, ole, ole?
Yeah.
He's tweeting that out. He's loving it, the own goal again.
Yeah.
The fact that, I know it's a ridiculous stat. I think own goal is the most prolific Arsenal goal scorer since December. But they won't care. They basically just need to get over the line. There's never a bad way to win a game. There's never a bad way to win a title. And the fact that the way that we're criticising Arsenal is by saying that we're not entertained, it feels so full of...
Look, Arsenal fans won't care, Rory, but no one's going to remember this Arsenal team.
It won't go down as a historic...
No one's going to remember this team. You know, when you look at the Arsenal teams over the years, when the Invincibles, you know, the great sides that have seen you win the Premier League, and you go, wow, what side? The Man City teams that have won the league, you know, Man United.
Even the Arsenal teams of a bygone era.
Yeah, of course, Arsenal back in the day when they won it. No one's going to remember this Arsenal team. It's so dull.
Do you know where I kind of disagree with you? I think you're right. I agree. I agree in the point that you're making, but I think that they will be remembered because they've waited 22 years. I think that they're already celebrating this team as icons. I don't know if you saw Piers Morgan's all-time Premier League 11. He had 4 players from the modern era in it.
I know, but
they're already making these players
and it was
icons.
It was pathetic. I mean, obviously, I know he's been in hospital and he's had an operation on his hip. I think they must have had an operation on his brain as well for him to come out with that absolute guff.
But you see what I mean? What's happening is because they've waited so long, they're a team that have gone unbeaten in the Premier League. They're a team that have won doubles on multiple occasions, but they're already lauding Declan Rice as one of their greatest ever Premier League players. They're already lauding Jurrien Timber as one of their greatest ever players. I agree. This isn't a historic team. This shouldn't go down as one of the greatest teams to have ever won the Premier League. But they won't care about that, and they're going to lie to us anyway and gaslight us into believing that it is.
It's look, if they get it over the line, credit to them, well done. But no one's going to be watching this back on Sky Sports News Premier League years, are they? No one's going to watch this season back. Like, it's going to have zero entertainment value of watching this season of Arsenal win.
It's not a particularly enthralling campaign. I will give you that, but it still might become one. You know, if Man City beat Tottenham tomorrow, do you know what you're going to do? I can feel it already, Jamie. Do you know what you're going to do? You're going to hand Arsenal the league, aren't you? You're going to take 6 points off City this year, and you're going to give Arsenal 6 points. Tottenham Hotspur are basically going to be the reason.
I'm not confident going into tomorrow's game, to be honest.
No, how desperate
the North
are you
London
for the
derby
victory?
is
Do
a
you
massive
really want the victory?
No, I do want the victory. Yeah, we need the points.
Yeah, true.
We need the points. We can't be that club anymore. Look, let's go to some calls. Ali's an Arsenal fan. All right, Ali?
Hi, mate, you okay?
I'm all right, Ali. I'm all right. 4-0 today. Well done.
You're not all right. You can tell by the way you're talking. You're not all right. Yeah,
I'm not, mate. I'm not. Like, even when you're boring to watch, you win 4-0. It's just like,
Like, yeah, I understand it's boring. Like, everyone goes through that patch. Liverpool went through it. Man City went through it. End of the day is the result. That's what counts. Like, don't get me wrong. I've got some of my friends who's a United fans and all that. Be like, yeah, we're going to batter you. When I seen the lineup last week, I'm like, yeah, no, United won't even score a goal. But then I was wrong at that. Do you get what I mean? But United turn up for big games, but then they flop the leagues and everything else, basically. They're just good for big games, and that's it. But going to Arsenal, I personally think we'll win the league. I said this from literally after the United game. You've got fans saying Arteta out. Absolutely rubbish. I personally think we'll win the league. And the way that you said, I had to call in, the way you said this team won't go down in history, I think it will go. But not every single player is an amazing this season.
It won't, mate.
It's not a great team.
It won't go down in history, this team. You've got a very good chance of winning the league. The only way this becomes an enjoyable season or entertainment value is if Man City and Aston Villa make a game of it. Arsenal have not entertained. They've won and they've been efficient, but they're not entertaining to watch, mate. I mean, honestly, like set piece goals, own goals, your top scorer. Do you know it's so
Jamie,
boring.
Do you not reckon, though, Jamie, that the entertainment, if you're an Arsenal fan, winning is entertaining?
No, look, for Arsenal fans, I get it. They don't care what anyone else thinks. I get it. But you're not going to be remembered. This Arsenal team, when we talk about a Premier League 11, a Premier League great 11,
Not one.
Not one of these Arsenal players are going to be in it.
Not one.
Not one of them.
What? Not even like for example, Saliba, Declan Rice.
Saliba, mate, got absolutely bob open, no hope. Like, no one's going to remember it, mate. No one. The only thing you had going for you was the fact that you might have got the 15-goal goal a season. January, that record went. That's still Chelsea's. So, look, Ali, fair play to you. You're doing well. Am I entertained? Do I enjoy watching it? No.
Boring. Oh, I don't know about that.
Do you think you'll be remembered, Ali? Do you think this team's going to be remembered as like one of the great teams?
100%, but it won't be all players. That's the only thing. It won't be every single player. Like, don't get me wrong. Do you get what I mean? But certain players, yes, it will be remembered. 100%. You can't say yes. I understand what you're saying. For some fans, they're saying it's boring, but I found the same thing for Man City a couple of seasons ago. I found them boring. Same style of play. But then, yes, you're saying set pieces, but I think someone just cracked the code. That's all it is. Is a code there, and obviously they use it.
You scored a goal today, mate. You scored a goal today, which made it 2-0, and there was no Arsenal player within 5 yards of the goal.
Yeah.
I get it. He caused chaos from set pieces, but it's just so boring. It's boring to watch. It really is. Ali, listen, thanks for your call. Loads to go at. Arsenal fans are obviously going to phone in. There have been other Premier League games, EFL action as well. We'll get to the moves as well. West Ham have just had another brilliant chance at Stamford Bridge. Started this game unbelievable. And that, if they win that game, wow, that brings in everyone. Tottenham, Palace, Leeds, Forest will be in a relegation fight if West Ham win today. 03 717 22 3344.
Game day phone in on TalkSport with Sky Sports. Stream the biggest Premier League games flexibly with Now. Like Manchester United versus Fulham live tomorrow. Search Now Sports 18+. Stream via internet. Terms apply.
Hello, I'm a National Lottery scratch card. Over 5 people a second win with me. Ooh. That's like 30 winners since I started talking. Oh, 12 more. 14. 21!
Is there a win in store for you? Play a National Lottery scratch card today. Winners is an average. Search Dream Big, Play Small. Rules apply. Players must be 18 or over.
Come on, quick, we have to run.
Wait, what? Run to where?
The mini sale event. Keep up.
Huh?
The mini sale event. Savings across the range, even on the iconic Mini Cooper.
Whoa!
And that's on top of all existing offers.
Right, let's pick up the pace.
The mini sale event. Amazing offers to act fast on. 5th to the 9th of February at your local mini retailer. Applicable on new mini orders placed during the sale event and registered by the 30th of June 2026. Visit mini.co.uk/sale event.
On average, Rift Tax Refunds get their customers £3,000 back. Search Rift Tax Refunds today.
At Lidl, there's always more to value. Like switching from Sainsbury's to Lidl and saving £33 on this week's big shop at lidl.co.uk/save. Which means a stocked up fridge of big brands, award-winning own brands, and your fresh 5 a day with extra helpings encouraged. Lidl, more to value. Prices check 26th of the 1st, 26. Sainsbury's also sell other products. See online for more details.
This was made with human intelligence.
And artificial intelligence.
Just like Intuit QuickBooks for accountants and bookkeepers. Why? Because having time to advise your clients on how to grow their business
can become tricky.
So new QuickBooks AI gives you tools
to make client collaboration seamless. It's amazing.
I was going to say that. Outdo it with Intuit QuickBooks.
When I walked on stage at my first open mic night 25 years ago, I never thought they'd end up making a Hollywood movie about it. Is This Thing On? It's a new film that's inspired by what happened to me, John Bishop. It's directed by Bradley Cooper and stars the brilliant Will Arnett and Laura Dern.
I've been doing stand-up.
I had no idea your life was this bad.
Newsweek says it's life-affirming, heartfelt and hilarious. And it gets 5 stars from The Times. Don't miss It's This Thing On. In cinemas now.
He's having a blinder. He's clipped the post. He's looking formidable. Then... substitution. His game might be over, but yours isn't. With Betfair's Safe Sub, your bet simply rolls onto the player coming on. Playing a different league with Betfair.
Valid on selected leagues and markets only. Applies to singles, multiples and bet builder bets on qualified player outcome selections. Does not apply to odds boost. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Game day phone in on Talk Sport with Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Here for it. Book now at enterprise.co.uk.
I say, it's a well-to-do Wednesday night of live League Cup football on TalkSport. The chaps of Manchester City, Pip take on the chaps of Newcastle. Big match bravado and build-up begins at 7 with kick-off 8 p.m. sharp. It's a splendiferous Wednesday night of live League Cup football on the nation's favourite TalkSport.
You are listening to the Game Day Phone-In on TalkSport. Me, Jamie High, and Rory Jennings taking your calls on all of today's action. 03 717 22 3344. Arsenal fans, do you care if you're entertaining or not? 4-0 win against Leeds. It wasn't great. I'm not going to be honest. I fell asleep halfway through watching it. But let's find out what's happening at Stamford Bridge. Ian Abrahams.
18 minutes gone. Chelsea 0, West Ham 1. Jarrod Bowen's goal on 7 minutes. It was a ball in from the right hand side with his left foot, and it evaded Castellanos in the middle, and Sanchez couldn't stop it going in his far post, but he did manage to stop Castellanos about 5 minutes ago. Lovely West Ham move again down the right hand side. Badly Shields not having a good evening at the moment down the right hand side. Castellanos on a shot fiercely towards the near post that Sanchez kept out. Chelsea, they're misplacing passes. They're not getting really any shots away at the moment. It's not a happy Bridge. It's Chelsea 0, West Ham 1, Rory.
Okay, let's take a look at the latest odds in that 5:30 game, all thanks to Betfair.
Odds update on TalkSport with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sub from Betfair. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Yeah, it's currently 1-0 to West Ham. Chelsea to win is 11-8. The draw is 5-2. West Ham to win is 13-8. That's all thanks to Betfair. 18 plus. BeGambleaware.org.
Odds update on TalkSport with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sub from Betfair. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Right, let's hear from Mikel Arteta. He's been speaking about his satisfaction at responding to the Man United defeat, beating Leeds 4-0 today.
Really impressed, I think, to win in the manner that we've done here against this team in this stadium. Very difficult, so big credits and congratulations to the boys. We discussed the last few days how we want to approach the next few months. We have to approach this game And we certainly enjoyed the difficult parts of the game that they were, especially at the beginning. And then, I think the resilience and determination that we play with give us the chance after to show the quality that we have in many areas to make the difference.
Right, let's go to Zach, who's an Arsenal fan. All right, Zach?
Evening, lads. How are you?
I'm all right, Zach. I'm all right. Well done. 4-0.
Look, I just want to say, truth be told, I'm on to talk to you, O'Hara, and I just want to say, look, all of this about Arsenal aren't playing attractive football, that we don't really care, to be honest. 3 points is 3 points. We've gone to Ellen Road today, which is, it's not an easy ground to go to, and we've gone and battered them. And it's 3 points. It's a big 3 points for us.
Yeah, it was a great 3 points. You're playing against you played against a terrible Leeds side who are absolutely abysmal today, and look, you've won the game. I don't
well
really care
done. If they're abysmal though. I don't really. None of us really care.
Zach, can I ask you a question on it?
Go for it.
So the fact that you're happy with the result, obviously, when you win 4-0, you can be very happy in that circumstance. You can be very happy with the approach. The question though becomes, you're trying to win the league. Do you think that you can win a league by effectively defending your way to a title? Like, I would argue that most teams, almost all teams, in fact, that have won the Premier League in the past, particularly when you're the challenger, you're not the holder, you haven't won it for such a long time, you have to go and claim a title. You have to go and win big games by being brave, being on the front foot, going and winning games that perhaps you wouldn't necessarily be able to win by being quite negative. Do you think these tactics are going to see you home, or do you think that they could actually end up costing you?
Look, Rory, I definitely agree with the fact that there's definitely been some games we should have gone for them, especially our last 2 or 3 games. We obviously draw our last 3 in the league against United, Forest and Liverpool. But at the end of the day, we've gone to a hard ground today, and we've proven that we can score 4 against a team who are fighting for relegation. And Ellen Road's not an easy game. It's not an easy place to go. A lot of teams have dropped points there. They turn up. And look, end of the day, the last 3 results haven't been great for us. The draw against Liverpool, the draw against Forest, and the loss against United, none of them were good enough at all. And, that's from us who we go to most games, thankfully.
Look, you needed a result. You needed a result today, and you got one. And, and fair play to Arsenal. They were good.
So, O'Hara, for once, you're talking sense about us. And look, we needed a result, and we got one. Exactly.
Yeah, you needed a result and you got one, and that's all that mattered. Am I entertained watching it? No, I'm not, but I'm a Tottenham fan. But as a neutral, Arsenal fans they don't care. No. They don't care.
The only reason they care is if it goes wrong for them.
I think it will go wrong for them. I still believe it will go wrong for them.
Yeah.
Whether Man City have got enough to catch them, to get over the line, I'm yet to see it. I need to see it. Well, but I'm not convinced that this Arsenal side is that great.
No, it's not a great side.
It's not. I don't think it's a great team.
No, I don't think it's a great side. I don't think it's a great league. I don't think it's a great time for football. So I don't think you have to be great to do great things. And that's the weird thing. You don't have to be a phenomenal side, a historic side, to win a European Cup. You don't have to be. You can get there. But look, we're talking to Arsenal fans in the aftermath of them winning 4-0 and putting in their most comprehensive away performance of the season. So it's quite easy for them to say, we're not bothered by the approach. The approach is working. We're top of the league. We're top of the league for a reason. So it makes sense. It'd be interesting if they were so happy like this with the same approach when they didn't beat Forest. Because ultimately, that's what can happen. Yeah. If you're not brave, and let's face it, this is not a particularly brave Arsenal team. Arteta isn't a particularly adventurous manager. It's all very well. It's all well and good today. But this approach could cost them. Relying on own goals, it's not going to be the way. Relying on goals from set pieces, it's not going to always be possible to win games in that manner.
Let's go to Ian. He's an Arsenal fan. All right, Ian?
Hey, Jamie, you all right?
I'm all right, Ian. I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. You're happy with 4-0, I get it.
4-0 is a cracking result away from home at the end of the day. What I want to talk about, though, is the hypocrisy from those that don't support Arsenal. It's ridiculous. Only 3 seasons ago, granted, yeah, we bottled the league, but we were playing some incredible football. And everybody was moaning about how Arsenal needed some toughness, needed some kahunas, so to speak, to get us across the line. You've got to play dirty. You've got to win ugly. We're starting to do that. We're getting results, and now it's a problem.
Well, that's all you do.
Yeah, there's a happy medium, isn't there?
That's all you do. I have to say, 3 years ago, I really enjoyed watching Arsenal. I thought you were the best team in the league by a million miles. You just didn't quite get it over the line. But
no, I think
now you're probably the most boring team I've watched that are going to win a title.
I don't know. Have you watched Spurs?
No, but we ain't going to win a title.
It's just who we are.
I'm talking about a title-winning side. They're the most boring team I think I've ever watched.
A title-winning side, regardless whether it's boring or not, if you think it's boring, at the end of the day, a title-winning side is a title-winning side in the toughest league in the world. And I think that shows the fact that the Europa League winners from last year finished 17th. The two finalists.
Don't you want to win it in style, though? Don't you want to win it in style, Ian? Like,
I'll take a win. A win is a win.
I get it, but like, don't you want to win it in style? Like, beating teams, like, I know you've beat Leeds today. I get it. It's 4-0. Set pieces, Leeds were terrible, but it was a good performance. But I'm talking about a style. That Arsenal turn up because you've got the players. It's not like you ain't got them. You've got the players to, really mesmerise the Premier League.
I would love to see the likes of Thierry Henry, that type of player at this day and age. I'd love to see it. But they are once in a million players that come round. You've got to find a way to win this league, win anything these days, against the teams that have the money, have everything. You've just got to find a way to win. And if this is the way to finally get something over the line and finally win, then we'll take it. I don't know what more people want from us. We are top of the Premier League. We finished top of the Champions League group stages. We're into the semi-final of the League Cup. We're still in the FA Cup. What more do people want from Arsenal just to sort of say, you're doing all right? Do you know what? You might not have to like us. No, not many people do. That's absolutely fine. But at least give some credit where some credit's due. We're finding a way. We're getting results. And that's all we can ask for as Arsenal fans.
Ian, does it trouble you, though? Like, long term. So at the moment, you're winning games. At the moment, you're right. You're top of two leagues. You're in the semi-final of a cup competition. You're still in the other domestic cup. Like, things are going well at the moment. I agree. But does it trouble you long term when it really does become squeaky bum time? Does it trouble you that out of, if we were to do a Premier League 11 so far, you'd look at the goalkeeper, could easily say an Arsenal player. You'd look at the back line, could easily say 2, maybe 3 Arsenal players. You look at the midfield, could easily say 2, maybe 3. You look at the front 4, not one Arsenal player would get in anyone's Premier League team of the season so far. Over the history of the Premier League, when you think about every single team that has won a Premier League, and you look at your own club as a great example, iconic goal scorers. The fact that you don't have anyone in a Premier League 11 that is one of your forward-thinking players, could that cost you this season?
Ultimately, our front 4 players, Saka's, we all know what Saka is capable of. We've all seen it. He is on the verge of world class, whether he is or isn't at the moment. Is he performing like it at the moment? No. Martinelli's hit and miss. Trossard, I think Trossard's probably been the most consistent in playing off the left. He's more effective when he's coming off the bench. Gyökeres underperforming for what we've paid for him. You're right. We are underperforming at the front, but while we're doing that, we're still getting the results. Yeah. It's not like they're underperforming. We're not getting the results. If these boys come good, well, what are we going to be like when they come good?
Yeah, I get it. I really do. Maybe I'm being a bit bitter.
Nah, you're not. You're not, Jamie. Because the thing is, they're being all right with the approach today because they've won 4-0. The problems will come. Everybody that's called in today, if they end up not winning the league because they've been a bit cowardly, because they haven't attacked enough, because they haven't had enough emphasis on their forward-thinking players, everyone that called in today and said they were happy needs to then call in and go, yeah, maybe that was wrong.
I absolutely agree with you. If this season was on, like Match of the Day or something, over all the seasons we've had in the Premier League, it would be the last one, wouldn't it? It would be the last one that when everyone switched off, no one doesn't even do an analysis. They just show it and then credits come on. See you later. Keep your calls coming in. We'll talk about EFL as well. Coventry, wow, they are slipping up big time. Unbelievable stuff from them, throwing the league away. It's all open in the Championship. Obviously, we'll take calls on Brighton Everton as well. They drew 1-1. Bournemouth won 2-0 away at Wolves. The big talking point, Arsenal 4-0, and it's currently 1-0 to West Ham at Stamford Bridge. 03 717 22 3344.
Game day phone-in on TalkSport with Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Whatever it is, we're here for it.
Nothing beats that just booked feeling. Because when you book a Jet2 holiday, you start dreaming of pool days and seeing the sights. Get ahead for summer. Book now with just a £60 deposit per person. Choose from our best rooms and hotels and save £200 per couple. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. Package holidays you can trust. APTRA Natural Protected. Subject to availability and conditions.
He's having a blinder. He's clipped the post. He's looking formidable. Then...
substitution.
His game might be over, but yours isn't. With Betfair's Safe Sub, your bet simply rolls onto the player coming on. Play in a different league with Betfair.
Valid on selected leagues and markets only. Applies to singles, multiples and bet builder bets on qualified player outcome selections. Does not apply to odds boost. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Thanks for the coffee, Sandra. Right. I've got 9 holiday requests to approve, hundreds of CVs to review. I have to onboard the new guy, process payroll and reply to 56 emails. 57, 58. Fancy another coffee, Sandra?
Good thing there's a better way. Employment Heroes all-in-one system puts HR, payroll, hiring and more all in one place. One system, everything employment. Go to employmenthero.co.uk